My family treats me like a doormat. Now they are planning a cruise without me and assuming I'd stay behind to babysit their kids. They didn't forget to invite me. They just never planned to. Because in my family, I'm not a daughter. I'm not a sister. I'm childcare. And when I found out they'd booked a luxury cruise without me, assuming I'd stay behind to babysit their kids for free, that was the moment I stopped being the responsible one and started choosing myself. If you've ever been the reliable one, the one everyone leans on, drains, and then ignores when it's your turn to shine, this story is going to hit hard. So hit like, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most satisfying, boundary-setting revenge stories you'll hear today. I'm 25. I'm a software developer. I work long hours solving problems most people don't even understand. My job is demanding, detail-heavy, and mentally exhausting. But to my family, I'm just the one who's good with kids, the dependable one, the flexible one, the one who doesn't mind. For years, that's who I was. Saturday night plans, canceled because Rachel's sitter bailed. Date night, postponed because Madison had an emergency. Weekend hiking trip, cut short because Mom said, "They really need you." And I'd go every single time. I'd show up with snacks and coloring books, listen to tantrums, wipe tears, rock toddlers to sleep, while my siblings posted wine glasses and sunset selfies on Instagram. They'd come home glowing. "Thanks, you're the best," they'd say. And I'd smile, because that's what the responsible one does. I was at my mom's house dropping off a laptop I'd fixed for her when Rachel walked in, laughing, phone in hand. "I can't believe Aunt Jean finally did it," she said. "A whole week cruise. Can you imagine?" I blinked. Cruise? Madison looked up from the kitchen counter. "Oh, you didn't know?" That's when the air changed. That subtle, awkward silence. The kind where everyone realizes something's been exposed. Rachel sighed dramatically. "It's for Aunt Jean's retirement. We're all going next month." "All?" I asked. She hesitated just long enough. "Well, not you. Not you." 2 words. Casual, careless, crushing. I felt something drop in my stomach. Heavy, cold. "Why?" I managed. Madison rolled her eyes like I'd asked something stupid. "Because someone has to stay with the kids." I actually laughed. I thought she was joking. She wasn't. Rachel crossed her arms. "You don't have kids. It just makes sense. You're the obvious choice." The obvious choice. Like I wasn't even a person in the equation, just a utility. I tried to keep my voice steady. "Did anyone think to ask me?" Mom finally spoke up from the couch. "Honey, you're always so understanding. We just assumed you'd help." Assumed. Like my time wasn't mine. Like my life was this empty waiting room for their convenience. "I have a job," I said. "I have vacation days too." Rachel scoffed. "For what? It's not like you have a family to plan around." That one hit. It wasn't just dismissive. It was diminishing. Like my life, because it didn't revolve around diapers and daycare, was somehow less real. I could feel my pulse in my ears. My palms were sweating. "So you all planned a luxury cruise," I said slowly, "and decided I'd stay behind and babysit multiple kids for a week without asking me?" Madison shrugged. "Don't make this dramatic." Dramatic. That's what they call it when you finally speak up. Driving home, I replayed everything. The birthdays I'd skipped, the overtime I'd turned down, the hiking trips I'd canceled, all for them. And they didn't even see it as sacrifice. To them, it was my role. I was the backup plan, the safety net, the unpaid employee. And suddenly, something inside me snapped into clarity. If I said yes again, this would never stop. I would be 35, then 45, still the dependable one, still the one staying behind. while they sailed into sunsets. Here's the part they didn't know. I had already requested that week off. I'd been planning my own vacation. Nothing extravagant, just time, silence, nature. And sitting in my apartment that night, staring at my ceiling, I realized something almost rebellious. I could still go. Not on their cruise, but somewhere. For me. So I did something I'd never done before. I booked a secluded cabin 3 hours away. Mountains, pine trees, no Wi-Fi. Just hiking trails and a lake that looked like glass at sunrise. Then I turned my phone face down. 2 days before the cruise, Rachel called. "I need to know what time you're coming to pick up the kids," she said, already irritated. "I'm not," I replied. Silence. "What do you mean you're not?" "I'm going out of town." Her voice sharpened. "Excuse me? I'm taking my vacation. You can't be serious." I could practically hear her pacing. "We already paid for everything. You're ruining this." "No, I wasn't ruining anything. I was just refusing to fix it." "You should have asked me," I said calmly. Mom called next, crying. "Why are you doing this to us?" Madison sent a text. "Selfish, immature. This is why you'll never understand real responsibility." I stared at that message for a long time. Then I blocked her. The morning they left for the cruise, my phone was exploding. Missed calls, angry voicemails, guilt-laced texts. I didn't answer. I was standing on a wooden porch, wrapped in a blanket, watching fog roll over a mountain lake. The air smelled like pine and rain. For the first time in years, I felt light. No sticky fingers pulling at me. No screaming toddlers. No last-minute emergencies. Just me. I hiked until my legs burned. Took photos of golden sunsets filtering through trees. Read books uninterrupted. Every time guilt tried to creep in, I asked myself one question. Did they feel guilty leaving you behind? The answer was always no. So I exhaled and let it go. Halfway through the week, Aunt Jean called. I hesitated, but answered. Her voice was warm, steady. I heard what happened. I braced myself. Instead, she laughed softly. "Good for you." I blinked. "What?" "They're furious," she admitted, scrambling for childcare. "It's been chaotic." A pause. "But they should have asked you. You're not their built-in babysitter." Hearing that from the family matriarch felt like validation pouring over an old wound. "When I retired," she added, "I promised myself I'd stop tolerating nonsense. Maybe it's your turn." I stood there, staring at the lake, throat tight. It wasn't loud revenge. There was no dramatic confrontation, just consequences. They had to rearrange their perfect plans. They had to actually parent. And for once, I wasn't there to cushion the fall. When I got back, the tension was thick. Rachel tried calling again. I didn't answer. I blocked her everywhere, Madison too. Mom showed up at my apartment once, trying to guilt me. "I just don't understand why you're pushing a family away." I looked her in the eye and said something I'd practiced in therapy. "I'm not pushing anyone away. I'm just not letting them stand on me anymore." That was the moment everything shifted. Because I wasn't angry. I was calm. And calm boundaries are terrifying to people who benefited from your silence. I started hiking every weekend again. Picked up photography seriously. Applied to a master's program. Started saving for a solo Europe trip. For the first time, my future felt like mine. Well, yes, it hurt. Distancing from family always does. But the peace, unmatched. And the best part, they don't assume anymore. They ask. And sometimes I still say no. Sometimes revenge isn't about destruction. It's about withdrawal. about removing your unpaid labor from people who thought it was guaranteed. And the most powerful word in the world is no. If this story hit home, if you've ever been the responsible one everyone takes for granted, drop a comment and tell me, what boundary changed your life? And if you're ready for more stories where karma actually shows up, hit that like button and subscribe. You won't want to miss the next one.